Roy Jones Jr. has come out and said in an interview that he feels that Amir Khan should basically fess up to quitting. He did say that he's always been a fan of his, that he's always been impressed with his bravery, what he did in the amateur game before turning pro, but that essentially you never get a pass for quitting, or you should never get a pass for quitting anyway. Now, what Khan did, it wasn't a no-mass. He didn't throw his hands up like Roberto Duran did in the rematch with Sugar Ray, but he didn't just find a comfy spot on the canvas either when he was genuinely hurt and figure, I've weighed this up, yeah, I don't really want this anymore. I've kind of become it's a bit sickening what's happening in here. Now, and you've seen that in great fighters' career, near the end of their careers, such as Eric Morales in the third fight with Manny Pacquiao. He was dropped in the third round, and we all know how gutsy and tough Morales was, but as he was dumped on the seat of his pants, just looked up and was like, nah. He'd been more hurt than that in the past, taking bigger shots, but he just couldn't really stomach it. Similarly, George Groves, when he got beat by Callum Smith not that long ago to decide the tournament at super middleweight, Groves was hit with a good body shot. He was hurt, no doubt, but when he was on the deck, taking a knee, he looked over to his corner, shook his head again. He knew his time was up. He basically said enough without actually saying it. What Khan did, because he kind of felt he was going to end up probably in that position soon and he didn't want it, he saw that as a bit of an escape route. And Roy Jones basically feels that he should own up. Now, a fighter's never going to own up to it because in a way it's almost as if saying like, you know, I've lied and I'm not a fighter. If you're going to say that I've quit, in a way you're saying it's an admission that I'm not really a fighter anymore. So he's never going to say that. But it does draw light on the idea of how far people should be willing to go when they're getting paid a lot of money. Of course, this was pay-per-view as well. Was it $70 in America? I know it's very high over there. So if you're not even going to have it in you to really want to win, you're going in the ring not really wanting to win even when it gets hard, you've got to question. Of course, we can't force fighters. We're not going to force them to stay in the ring and fight to the death, of course. But when you consider the likes of, we had conversations about referees waiting too long and it's a bit dangerous. At the other end of the spectrum, you've got fighters like this who get paid a lot and sometimes look for an easy way out when they haven't really been that hurt. It's a difficult one. As I said, Roy Jones did say he's ultimately a fan of Amir Khan and he's shown lots of bravery in the past, but you shouldn't get a pass ever for quitting in boxing, not when you don't seem to be that hurt. What do you think of the great Roy Jones's comments?